So I just wanted to get your thoughts on the possible exclusion of Cuba and Venezuela from the upcoming summit of the Americas. Yeah, your thoughts on the possible...
My thoughts? Our thoughts, my thoughts, and which are the positions of Trinidad and Tobago, is that we all know our geography. The Americas run from the Aleutian Islands in the north all the way down to Tierra del Fuego. And if you say it's the Americas, there are a number of countries in the Americas, from Canada all the way down to Argentina, Chile. And we have a summit of the Americas. Our position is that it should be all-inclusive. It shouldn't be exclusive, where you pick and choose who comes to the summit, because the Americas are all of us. Even though we may have different styles of government, or our circumstances may be different, it is the inclusivity that would give us the ability to work with one another and help each other. That position is not shared by all, right? And we are currently trying to see how many persons we can get on board with that the Americas mean all the countries in the Americas. Certain actions have taken place with respect to some countries. Cuba, has its difficulties with the United States, has its blockade, its sanctions, and Venezuela, Nicaragua, and so on. Sometimes it moves to other countries, but now these are the three countries that are out there with difficulties. And if the host country is saying, well, you all can't come to it, then we believe that is not the right way. Some people have raised that, and it is being discussed. It has been discussed. I can tell you, before I came here, the reason why this meeting is late, we normally meet a little earlier, is because there was a CARICOM heads of government meeting at midday. And we discussed this matter, and we are still discussing it, and people have different views. And we are trying to come to a consensus position, because we'd love to have a CARICOM position, but sometimes it's difficult for all of us to see eye to eye on everything all the time. But at the end of the day, we hope that that the idea of the summit is not lost, and that the existence of the summit is realized, and we all benefit from it. So that's where we are at the moment.
Prime Minister, if there is not a CARICOM, a consensus among CARICOM heads of government, what would be the position of Trinidad?
Well, if there is not a consensus by the CARICOM heads of government, well, then there'll always be the individual positions. I wouldn't tell you, I wouldn't at this stage tell you what Trinidad and Tobago's position would be then, because that would that is going to be prejudicing any attempt by CARICOM to get consensus. So we're working on it. Maybe in the next few days or so we'll be clear as to what the position is. We've been talking to the various countries, as you know, or may not have known. I'm not sure whether CARICOM had made that public. And to deal with this, when it just came up as an issue, CARICOM has asked 3 prime ministers to talk to the United States about this matter, and I was one of them. And last week I was in Washington, and I did speak to a number of American leaders about it. They expressed their views, and I expressed the view of CARICOM and Trinidad and Tobago. The president, incidentally, has appointed a special advisor, Senator Chris Dodd, who came down to see. I met with him on many occasions, and we're talking. So hopefully, in the not too distant future, we'd realize where we're at and what the outcome is. We're all hoping for an amicable outcome, and we are very much involved.